if you could have 5 more minutes with that dear loved one who's no longer here? You know, every Christmas I watch these movies on Hallmark Channel, and they're called 5 More Minutes. And the characters change, but the story always remains the same. You know, in one of them, a grandfather dies, and the granddaughter wishes that she could just have 5 more minutes with him. And then in another one, a husband dies, and the wife wishes, if only I had 5 more minutes to ask him what I need to do now. So in the next 5 minutes, I want to just suggest that this is our 5 minutes. You know, we need to say the things now that we want to say. And we need to give the hugs now that we want to give. We really need to live like we only have 5 more minutes. Because the truth is, really, this is our 5 minutes. You know, life is short, and the book of James tells us that our life is a vapor. You know, my mom, Kathleen Hart, she was a speaker, and she called these one and only moments. In fact, in her talks, she would take a can of hairspray and she would spray it. She would say, "Did you see that?" She'd spray it again. That is your life. It's a vapor. You're just here and then you're gone. In fact, I've said this one and only moment so many times to my kids that every time we get together, they actually make fun of me. "Oh, this is a one and only moment. This will never happen again." And it's okay. I don't mind. You know, I'm glad they get it. One and only moments. It's about living in the present, in this moment. You know, because the present is a gift. It'll never come back again. And our moments are limited. And really, if I'm honest, I waste a lot of my moments on meaningless things. Maybe you do as well. But just being present to your one and only moments is about focusing on what you're doing rather than what you're not doing, right? Because this frees you to participate fully in life. In fact, research out of Harvard revealed that we are happiest when we're mindful of the moment, and we're least happy when our mind is wandering and it's somewhere else. So I have to ask myself, how am I showing up for my one and only precious life each day? And I want to ask you, how are you showing up? Do we act like we have forever on this earth? Or do we savor each moment, each experience? Do we take a mental picture of it? This is something that I've started doing, and instead of reaching for my phone, I just go of a moment. I take a mental picture so that I can just stay present to the moment. There have been a lot of songs written about this topic. In fact, there's a song called 5 More Minutes by Scotty McCreery. And in the song, he says, "Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by, like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes." In the Gaither song they wrote, they said, "We have this moment to hold in our hands and to touch as it slips through our fingers like sand. Yesterday's gone, and well, tomorrow may never come. But we have this moment today. We have this one and only moment. This is our 5 minutes." I've made a 5-minute Be Present exercise that you can actually download at feelingfree.org. And then Scripture tells us time is short. And it also tells us that our times are in God's hands. Psalm 31, 14 through 15 says, "I trust you, O Lord. I say you are my God. My times are in your hands." Psalm 90, 12 says, "Teach us to number our days and recognize how few they are. Help us to spend them as we should." And then Psalm 39, 5 says, "You have made my life no longer than the width of my hand. My entire lifetime is just a moment to you. At best, each of us is but a breath." So I'm working hard to be able to show up for my life, to be present and attentive to each moment. So today I want to encourage you, just be present to whatever you're doing today, to that one and only moment, and savor it, because this is our 5 minutes. I'll see you soon.